Thank you. I started playing volleyball in 2014 when I was still in high school. I was doing my grade 8, I remember. But I didn't take volleyball serious. I remember sports that side there's a development that is not good, and you have to go through a lot to come wherever, to go to national, regional and provincial and stuff. So but I started playing volleyball when I was 14, and I was recruited by my teacher. So the height was the volleyball coach at that time, Mr. Nimrod. He saw the potential with the height. Then he said, "Come and let's try to play this thing of volleyball." Then I went there, tried it. I was playing soccer. I was a goalkeeper that time, so I didn't have that much interest. I started, okay, let me go and try. But that day I didn't take it serious. I decided to quit. Then the following year there was award ceremony at school. People were getting certificates just for participating in volleyball. Then that thing said, let me just go back to volleyball. Now I was supposed to be getting 2015. I took it serious. I started training. Then end of 2015, 2016, I was selected to represent the province, from region to province. Yeah, that's when I got started playing volleyball. Then, yeah. Yeah, as I said, my coach recruited me after he saw my height. Then, when you are playing, you're going to selections, trials, you see people playing this thing better and they have experience. They are playing it in that professional level. So you get to be inspired. But when I was back there, my coach was my hero, because he used to play with us inside the very same court. So he would show us some skills that we're not familiar with in volleyball. Now, most of the time we just train and play amongst ourselves. Before going to the tournament, we just do easy matches for ourselves, so that we can prepare for the next game. I'm just coming from a match this Saturday, but the one that I don't forget is the USA, because remember it was my first USA to win after losing last year. This year USA, I will never forget it. It was the best match for me. Yeah, it's true. We've been winning USA for a very long time now. I remember when I arrived there 2019. Yeah, I found that they won USA. So when you get to a team where you get to compete or you play with good players, obviously your standard will have to go high, because we are now born already. Here I just have to improve, or I will sit in the bench. So I think that's what keeps us going, because we always win. And all thanks to the management, because they are always there making sure. And if you can check, we're even training in outdoor volleyball. We played inside. We played indoors, but here we don't even have indoor. We train outdoor, but we managed to compete with people who have proper equipment, proper indoors to train in. So, but we understand that we can't get banned by a sun here and go to USA to get to lose, because remember there is a sport bursary that we have to maintain. So, and it's determined by winning that USA. And if you win USA, then we get more of saying they don't have to cancel that sports bursary, even if they are facing issues with finance in the institution. We keep on training. We don't have off seasons in volleyball. We only rest when on holidays. Is Easter and those kind of holidays. But when we are done with the tournaments of that year, we go back home. When we are home, we get to arrange those small tournaments. That's how volleyball it is. Once you love volleyball, you always want to play it. Whether like December, most of the time when I go home, we find that there are small tournaments at home. You find that we organize among ourselves. Those old players, we bring them back and say, let's play something on the 16th of December. We just meet at the stadium and do a prayer and play volleyball. As I mentioned, I used to be a goalkeeper, but it was back there before I played volleyball. Now I only play volleyball because, you know, when you're in this higher learning institution, you can't play more than two because you have studies and other things to do. Yeah, I used to enjoy it. As I said, there is not much development, especially when it comes to soccer. To get, you will have to go. I don't know. You'll have to have connections sometimes to get to go to the next step. So that's why I left soccer and joined volleyball, because it was easy that side to get developed. I think that question it's proper because I'm the newly elected sports officer of the SRC 2022-2023, and you know, once you have a love of sport, all sporting codes to you they will be meaningful to you. You will get to love sports in general. So if I can get a chance to change volleyball, but I think I'm deep in love with volleyball. It's not gonna be easy, but it will depend on what is it offered to for me on that other sporting code I have to switch to. So I think I even lost count, because every tournament that we go, we come back with something. But 2019, when I arrived here, we won. It was Tebret tournament. It's more like a tournament. Yeah, the whole teams of clubs of South Africa. Ne? We won that. That was my first gold when I arrived in VUT. After they just won USA before I joined them. Then after that, we went to represent South Africa as VUT in Malawi, 2019. We performed well. We didn't get to finals because, yeah, it was another level that side. Remember, we were competing with those other southern part of South Africa, southern part of Africa, all the clubs. So yeah, and other medalists who've been winning USA since I came here. Last year we didn't win it, but we went to final. We came back with silver. And remember, we're defending it after COVID. We were defending the gold, but we lost and got silver. Our ladies won gold. Then we had the pressure that this year we have to go and claim that gold because it belongs to VUT, and we did that. We went back and claimed that gold. So far in the country, we are doing well. We are competing and winning in most of the tournaments and leagues in South Africa. So I think in order for us to achieve more, we just have to get funds to take us to another tournaments like Zone 6. We're struggling to go to those kind of tournaments because we don't have funds. But the level, we are in a good level where we can compete with those teams out there. I will say it's a great thing in mind to have. When you think of volleyball, it's something that you can say, from looking from a distance, you can think that it's a easy thing. But getting to a court, volleyball is not that easy. But once you get to love it, it's very addictive in a way. Or it's lovable. I don't know how to put it, but you get to be addicted and love it, and you know it takes most of your time where you will enjoy and build family, because volleyball players have that bond, you know. You get to have family, build friendships, and brothers and sisters out there. So it's a good thing. I will always advise a young player to play volleyball because it's also a help mentally, so to refresh when you have to refresh from your studies and stuff.